Import versus export shipments. Is the ISF filing required for both import and export shipments? This is an important topic to understand, so let's dive right in and explore the details. Importer Security Filing, or ISF, is a mandatory requirement enforced by U.S. Customs and Border Protection, CBP, for ocean shipments entering the United States. ISF helps CBP assess and mitigate potential security risks associated with these shipments. Now, let's discuss whether ISF filing is required for both import and export shipments. The ISF filing is specific to import shipments and applies to goods that are being imported into the United States. It is the responsibility of the importer of record or their authorized agent to submit the ISF filing before the vessel departs for the U.S. port. For import shipments, the ISF filing includes specific information about the cargo, vessel, and the parties involved. This information helps CBP assess and ensure the security of the imported goods. On the other hand, for export shipments, there is no specific requirement for ISF filing. However, it doesn't mean export shipments are exempt from documentation requirements. Exporters should be aware that other documentation, such as the Electronic Export Information, EEI, or the Automated Export System, AES, filing, may be required depending on the nature of the goods and the destination country. Exporters need to comply with export regulations, obtain necessary permits or licenses, and provide accurate and complete documentation as required by the country of origin and the destination country. These requirements may vary depending on the goods being exported and the specific regulations of the countries involved. It's important to note that while the ISF filing is not required for export shipments, it is crucial to comply with the export regulations of the country of origin as well as any destination country requirements. These regulations may include proper documentation, licenses, permits, or any applicable trade restrictions. Exporters should familiarize themselves with the export control regulations of their country to ensure compliance with all requirements. This may involve obtaining export licenses for sensitive goods, documenting the value and origin of the exported goods, and complying with any trade sanctions or embargoes in place. To ensure compliance with export regulations, it is highly recommended to work with a qualified customs broker or agent who can provide guidance on the specific requirements for your export shipments. They can help you navigate through the complex export processes, assist with documentation, and ensure compliance with all applicable regulations and requirements. Customs brokers or agents are well versed in export regulations and can help exporters determine the necessary documentation and ensure all required paperwork is properly completed. They can also provide guidance on obtaining any necessary export licenses or permits to ensure a smooth and compliant export process. In summary, the ISF filing is required for import shipments entering the United States, while it is not mandatory for export shipments. However, exporters should be aware of and comply with the export regulations of both the country of origin and the destination country. Importers of goods into the United States must file an ISF to provide important information to U.S. Customs and Border Protection before the cargo is loaded onto a vessel overseas. This helps ensure the security and integrity of the shipment before it arrives at the U.S. port. Thank you for joining us today and exploring the question of whether ISF filing is required for both import and export shipments. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who may have the same question. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell, so you never miss any of our informative videos. We'll see you in the next one.